Miracle, joined as well by Merlini, and while this match does not matter for HellRaisers, it definitely matters for Cloud9. They'd love to get a better seed. How you doing?
We have the honor of casting these two teams, HellRaisers versus Cloud9. It's going to be amazing. In what sort of sense, I'm not sure yet. Cloud9 have, as LD put it, protected themselves from themselves, and they are out of the grimy position they were in earlier, where they could have been ninth place out of 9.
I mean, that's the thing. You look at this team, and it's got like so much potential. You've got such good players, former TI winner, and former major winner. All of these incredibly talented and storied players, and then
Can you outline the downsides for me?
they just come in and they suck. Like, it was terrible for a couple of days, and I think they would agree as well. But I don't know if it's like they found their mojo now, or if it was just their natural skill is carrying them through. But hopefully within the next couple days they can do some soul searching and figure out what they need to do to make it work. And maybe it starts right here in this HellRaisers matchup.
They did win one game versus VP. That was a good one. They had the Drow strat. They won one game versus Execration. And they also won versus DC. So they haven't picked up any wins from any of the top teams, which is very depressing.
Yeah.
You want to be if you have 3 wins, one of them needs to be like against a super good team, or actually 4 wins. I guess VP, but what was it, Drow versus AM? That's a lot of draft win, I would say. Anyways, HellRaisers, Visage, Sinking, first 2, Nyx, Puck. Give me away, Nyx. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Also, I think Cloud9 had 2 of their wins with the AUI Doom.
Oh yeah. He's been getting better and better too. We saw that Lich Doom stuff. It was good things as well. For your money, if you're HellRaisers at this point, you've come out to this tournament. You do know now that you're going to be, spoiler alert, eliminated. Is there anything, do you just like play it out to your heart's content? Is the pressure off now? Do you try and like spoil Cloud9? What's sort of, do you think, their mentality?
You try and win.
Yeah.
And try not to be depressed.
Yeah.
Dota is a good remedy for depression. Temporary displacement of your sadness.
Yeah.
Because they have to be sad. Like they were super hyped for the last month. They probably prepared a lot. Enjoying America and enjoying Dota and enjoying the chance of getting the lion's share of this prize pool. But now those dreams are dashed. Even if they win 2-0, they still go home with the 17th, 18th place tag.
Yeah.
And disappointment abound.
I mean, I'm sure that this squad also, though, is going to be gaining a lot of knowledge and experience, playing at a bigger stage with all these top teams. As far as, like, experience for them, it's amazing, I'm sure. But for now, at least, we'll continue on with the draft. Visage making his appearance. Occasionally core, sometimes in the support. I guess that's just sort of the strength of it. You can run it any way you want. And then on the other side, Cloud9, the Puck, has felt to me like one of those heroes that's on the winning team more often than not. He just provides so much capability, wave push, scales really well into the late game with that GPM talent. It's all good from the Puck.
Mm-hmm. Not too many downsides. I would say he's weak against some particular heroes, but overall, very, very good. Not too many weaknesses with the hero. I guess low HP, but that's his skill set is so great that he has to have some sort of weakness.
And I think that if you can get away with playing him in the off lane, the other day we saw Raging Potato take it, and it felt like it was really good. Dazzle now. Okay. So maybe trying to suit up for a Terrorblade pick. We saw Envy play that earlier today, I think, in the first series. And the other one that he ran was the Arc Warden, which, if you guys have been checking out the pubs recently, it's all over NA pubs, and I think E was spamming it himself throughout the last couple of weeks leading up to TI.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if that's something that they'd go for, though.
Could also be BB.
5 seconds remaining.
Or Huskar.
Pretty unlikely for
Yeah.
them. Don't like it versus their lineup either. Huskar's weak versus a lot of physical, and he has trouble dealing damage to Wind Ranger. Visage and Wind Ranger. Very good at just bursting him. I would... anything else good. Yeah, I think Terrorblade's pretty good too, but also struggles a little bit versus Wind Ranger. BB, I think, is just pretty good here.
It's going to be a drow, actually. So
Back to the drow strats.
I mean, that's the nice part about it. It's always going to be an opportunity there, and with the puck now, guessing that this might end up being an MSS puck.
10 seconds.
If you do take a draw ranger, do you like running puck mid at all?
Yeah, puck's fine. Puck mid or off.
The response is the big bad wolf. HellRaisers wanting to run at the drow. That with the visage, quite strong indeed. Buff up those birds. Just have them hit people in the face rather hard.
Gonna have some trouble dealing with like Dazzle. Dazzle armor pretty good. Also Shallow Grave decent for Slykin too. Not sure who they're gonna run as their mid or off laner though. I think if you just have Puck and Drow as your two cores and a melee core, I don't like it too much. You might as well have just gone for a different carry. So I think you really want someone who makes use of the precision armor. But a lot of them are taken out. DK's taken out, TA's taken out, Wind Raider's taken out. So that leaves what? OD, Lina, Invoker. OD, Lina, Invoker. Is there anything else?
Razor?
Razor is so-so. Razor is also an option.
Viper is there too.
I saw some teams that did ban out the Viper. Medusa. Neglected to mention. I don't like Razor too much for Slykin. Like, you just...
I guess with Dreamcoil, maybe you can keep him in the spot, but it's not like super reliable.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a Wind Ranger mid? That's the other thing to think about. I'm not sure if Kaiser plays it.
5 seconds remaining. Cloud9.
Yeah, I think it's a good Ranger. 3-3 LC.
He's been the difference maker more often than not. When HellRaisers have been successful in their games, it's off the back of a strong performance from him. So Legion is the last pick. Kaiser most likely on the Wind Ranger, and now a last pick to deal with that. Or possibly to go against the Lycan.
There's Quap too, actually. Quap's still in the pool. Quap Puck. Some good old wing strat. Quap Puck Drow.
And we'll see if that's what Cloud9 want to go for. Their MSS or Fata going to be playing this next one.
I think Lina's fine. Lina seems like a pretty good mix of things that they need. They're actually a little light on team fight, I would say. But yeah, especially if Puck's off lane doesn't get his blink super early. And now for Lina, who else is there? Quap, so-so.
Oh,
Storm, I've seen from them before, but it's a little bit slow, even with the Drow. But it's pretty good here. They don't really have great lockdown for her. Wind Ranger, not the best. The Legion Commander can get easily countered by Grave.
all right. Well, that's going to be the pick for Cloud9. Fata, Storm Spirit, Envy going to be on that Drow. And then meanwhile, it's actually a J4. So Kaiser is going to be playing the Legion mid, and it's going to be a 3-3 Visage.
What?
Okay. That's different.
What?
I mean, Milan Sand King's a classic. That all makes sense to me. It's these other heroes that are a little bit clunky. Not sure if there's something where they just, you know, wanted to switch it up and have more fun for this game, or
5 seconds remaining.
3-3 really believes in himself on the Visage.
Offlane Visage, is that a thing?
I mean, people have been saying the hero's quite strong in the core role. It's usually in the mid, though, right?
Yeah, or one. Bada Storm.
I guess you just get, like, Gravekeeper's cloak and boots. That doesn't sound very good. Maybe
Sounds
that's-
pretty awful.
Yeah. I guess that they could aggro Envy, and that's the thought here, is sort of play him in the one role, and then, like, Lycan plays solo in the safe lane.
That's a pretty good line of reasoning.
Okay.
Why not LC though over to Visage? I guess Visage.
Visage does have a lot of laning potential.
Yeah, I think Visage would have better time mid. I don't know. Well, let's see where they go.
Prepare for battle.
All right, well, game number 1 underway. Have to see who it is indeed that takes this series, and if Cloud9 can get themselves a little bit better seeding, or if it's going to be HellRaisers playing spoiler. So movement out across the map, Pylai trying to look to place down a ward for himself. Milan is already out here in the trees waiting to break the smoke, and 3-3 as well. So he is actually going to be here with J4, and they're all going to try and pressure and see if they can find a first blood, but Envy's already back by the tier 2 tower.
Yep, it's the exact situation that you mentioned. Offensive try with the
Seconds to battle.
Visage against the Drow. You don't see Drow get aggroed that often, but they did have the Observer Ward at the start. I don't know if it actually scouted out anyone, but it looks like they will be swapping. Envy will be heading down to bottom. Is Puck going to be leaving? Looks like it.
Probably for the best. That'd be pretty scary to go into that lane. And of course, once you already make that swap, it makes things a little bit more difficult, because if they TP heroes down bottom, then immediately afterwards you can just TP the Drow up there as well. But Aoi taking a little bit of damage. Grave Chill starting to slow him down, and getting that extra attack speed onto 3-3's Visage. The Impale, though, is going to connect onto 2, and now with MSS showing up as well, might have gone too far, but no, J4 going to draw first blood. Maybe MSS can find the follow-up, as he does get one more hit off. Milan is going to die as well, and Cloud9 find a return kill.
So that was, what, 3 bounty runes and first blood. Going HellRaisers' way. Decent start for them. How is this Drow going to be handled? Swift Ending did have an Ops Ward, so that's pretty nice for him, but 2 range heroes with Drow Aura, not going to be fun.
Yeah, and he's already taken a little bit of a beating from Pylai, who took the poison touch first, so the right click's coming through. But he does have Poor Man's Shield, so he's going to at least be able to mitigate some of that damage for the moment. Mid lane, Storm Spirit versus Legion Commander. Things might get a little bit testy with Milan. Can they kill him off here, or do they need to, like, sort of have fought out of position?
Storm has a ridiculous amount of armor for any hero. He has 6 armor. Don't think they do that. They don't really have any magic burst or this early in the game. J4 making his way all the way down bottom to zone out Pi, and don't think he's going to be terribly successful in his conquest.
Kind of sucks for them too, because they made this rotation down, and like they're trying to find something on the way, but it's just not happening. They can't pick off Fata. So with J4 showing up a little bit late, it's already Lycan who's only gotten 1 CS versus the 5-1 of Envy. It might get a little bit easier now, but still not going to be the best time in the world, as J4 is taking a beating, and Swift Ending is as well.
He has Power Shot level 1 because he needed that for first blood.
They will be able to find a pull here, so something going their way as well. And mid lane, it's Milan just making sure that he's able to rune control for his Legion Commander. MSS is having a great time up top as well, and by and large, feels like the laning stage is kind of going the way that Cloud9 wanted it to. Anything that we should be looking for here that, you know, either heroes to watch for rotations, or maybe a lane that you think is high probability for a kill?
Sinking's pretty much the only one that's going to be running around in the early game. I think Cloud9 are just happy sitting 1-2 currently.
Oh, that was a nice impale through the trees, signaling that Aoi is in the area, and further accentuating the problems. Cloud9 just keep on beating away here. And yeah, we're not really seeing much. An interesting matchup of Visage versus MSS. Gravekeeper's Clip makes this a little bit better, I guess.
It's still tough because you should never be able to land a Soul Assumption. He didn't even bother scaling up Soul Assumption. So just went 1-2-0-2. I think the right build versus the pocket lane.
Milan, in the meantime, is also going to step up to Pylai and get the poison touch as well. Swift Ending trying to get what he can. They'll be able to find another pull here, which does make things a little bit less good for Cloud9. We'll see if they can secure these creeps. They should be able to, barring something bad going wrong. And Swift Ending's also going to be taking the heal bombs when it comes. So a little bit messy, but Cloud9 making it happen nonetheless. Nice steal there. It's like the least aggressive tri-lane in the world.
It's okay, they're just trying to secure Drow's levels. This is coming at the cost of Drow not being able to get marksmanship up early. So I think that's a pretty big trade-off for shutting down the Lycan. Normally you're pretty happy with shutting down the Lycan.
Yeah. So Envy, only level 3, like you said. It's a lot of heroes on Radiant, also still stuck at 2, though. Fata, in the meantime, has been able to build up a nice little bit of farm for himself as well. And I always feel like Drow Ranger with Storm just can snowball so quickly once he gets into those first couple items as well.
Yeah, they're all having a good time on Cloud9.
They're on Cloud9. It had to happen at some point. Milan walks in. Maybe going to be able to find a burrow strike here. And Fata very close to level 6, but not quite there yet. Is going to be ran down. The burrow strike doesn't even need to be used again. It was the Caustic that found the kill. So Storm going to be brought down mid.
Nice kill for them, especially right before level 6. The slippery slope before you hit 6.
Didn't have the bottle with him. Weren't really any wards that were able to spot the rotation either. He said more emphasis just on keeping that draw there. And they're actually going to go in again. They just duel. They will be able to set up another burrow strike, and Storm staying alive, and Milan going deep for this. He might end up getting punished. They actually just coil the Sand King. Going to kill him off. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. No, he won't actually. Spot is going to kill you unless he just dies. What? Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Oh, man.
6 armor coming into play for the duel. Doesn't help when you get double nuked. That was only a level 2 power shot, too. Nice one. Nice one, J4. Affirmative. That's probably one of my favorite chat lines.
Yeah, I don't have enough spaces for it anymore. I want to get.
I don't have it
back
bound
on.
to my chat wheel. I have it bound to a hotkey. That's how good it is, dude. I press N and it says affirmative.
I like that. I'll have to change that around soon. Strats. Milan, he is going to find another burrow strike on Envy. Max range with that power shot, and now more damage coming in. Is Envy going to drop, though? Milan able to get that last hit, but Pylai die. Not able to save him in time, and now they're going to kill off another. A double for Milan. Fata's out of mana. Does he manage to find himself another power shot? He's had an arcane rune this whole time. He is going to be able to dodge it just barely.
That would not have dodged it.
Wow. All right, well, this Wind Ranger is getting a lot done.
What happened to Fata, man?
In terms of what? This game, or?
In terms of him being one of the most badass mid laners.
I was wondering if you're going to go there. It's a little rough.
I've never seen him die like so facepalmy, like the overwhelming odds into power shot moment. And then that dodge, like 2015 Fata would not have done that. 2016 Fata would not have done that.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, is this team has definitely felt like they've kind of fallen off slightly, or not necessarily fallen off, but just not everything is clicking as well as it was in those first, couple of months when Forever first joined the team, and they were dominating the North American scene. But as for now, 8 minutes in, 5-3. See if they can find their mojo, not just MSS.
I see what you did there.
It does still look okay as far as the CS is concerned. How big of a deal is it that Envy hasn't hit 6 yet?
He's almost 6. And Lycan died. Lycan's even further away from 6, so that's good.
Oh man, Storm, the long-range ball didn't actually connect with the damage. And now he's out of mana, but they will find the kill onto Swift Ending. Silence is there for Milan. Kaiser showing up as well. Looks like they want to go onto all three of these heroes. They found Pylai. The duel comes out. The Sandstorm dealing damage as well, and Fata showing up. They're not going to get the damage from the duel as Fata tries to run away. They did have a burrow strike, but not going to go for that.
That cast point on duel, though.
Yeah. It's to beckon for the challenge. Gave enough time for the grave.
Come here. What's your top move? Like a Scorpion get over here move?
Get over here. Yeah, it's great. I don't even know if I have a better taunt. I really like the Tidehunter one. I just bought that the other day. It's great.
The backstroke?
Uh-huh.
That's my favorite one. Second is Undying.
I think Rubik is my second favorite. Oh, another jump in towards mid, actually. Swift ending, looking to die.
Level 6 too. How did EY get level 6 before the Lycan?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't even have the tome yet. He is so farmed. He's got arcane boots now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how EY does it. I don't even know what it was. He was just sitting down bottom, it looked like, just chilling.
Maybe he like went and jungled Nyx. He got decent regen. He has a poor man shield as well.
He only has 16 CS. I don't know.
Well, currently 0-1 and 2 for him. Visage and the Sand King are up in the top lane, and they might try and push out against MSS a little bit further. He has Soul Ring, so he could probably spam the wave well enough. But with Medallion on Visage, it's time to push at least a little bit.
Storm Spear has a DD. Maybe time to go.
Vendetta back up in 6 seconds. Looking for that open. And there's the Dream Coil. They're going to go immediately. A lot of damage coming out. Milan goes for the Burrow Strike. They are starting to deal the damage with the birds, but it's not nearly enough. And actually 3-3, able to get his way out of there. The Sand King, not so lucky, as Legion Commander shows up as well. Kaiser thought about diving for that one. He didn't go for it.
They need him earlier for these fights. I think Milan predicted the game coming. He knew that they were going to jump him.
Well, Pylai sitting at a paltry 900 net worth is going to fall here. And 3-3 gets the kill with the birds, stomp. And now the tier 1 tower most likely to fall. It's not an easy time right here for a Dazzle.
Especially when you know everyone's going to try and kill him. Yeah. Especially the LC, so he can finally get some dual damage in this game.
I mean, 3-3 does really feel like he's the one who's going to be the carry in this game in a lot of ways. Like, sure, Lycan, you know, he hits hard later on, but Kaiser's going for this armlet build. He's top of the net worth in the game. Maybe if he can start finding these pickoffs and snowball a little bit to damage, he can deal it out that the team needs him to.
Yeah, especially with Howl plus Familiars. That's great. What a combo.
All right, Cloud9 making the move down bottom. J4 out of mana, but does have 10 stick charges. And this would be a very quick kill if they could manage to find it. But Fata's going to show himself, and now J4 realizes that...
Oh, he pinged? No, he flagged red on the scan. They might actually waste a lot of mana.
Oh, yeah, that's really unfortunate. Mid lane is where they decide to go. MSS dropped the coil, but the rest of his team is down bottom, so this is going to be a tier 1 tower most likely taken, traded for the bottom tier 1. Yeah, and he did waste a decent amount of mana for that.
At least he had Arcade Room.
Yeah. Okay, again, Sand King, he's scouting things out. Does not see. Now he does spot that Pylai is there. The birds are going to scout for vision as well. And maybe Cloud9 can come and take a fight, but it's a long TP in for Nyx as well. And HellRaisers can just back out.
A little slow from both sides. Cloud9 not really able to push towers that swiftly. Newbee actually out on an island on his own. He's right-clicking this T2. No big deal.
And Cloud9 should realize what's going on right now. Milan is going to get silenced. The coil breaks and he dies. Pylai picking up a kill. The Howl coming maybe a bit too late there. And well, now they realize that Roche is also being taken. think that HellRaisers have to back out of it. And that just means a bunch of free dower damage dealt by Envy. Dower down to about half HP.
Look at the Observer Ward from Cloud9 on the left side of that Radiant Cliff. Damn, that's a good one. See so much with that. Everything.
MSS gonna be able to jump out, doesn't quite get hit by the stun. The power shot goes through, the stun was there following up, but now the Dream Coil onto Kaiser.
Oh my god, he got fogged by that solid.
And Vata's just gonna jump in, but he might be in trouble now. He's gonna have to jump up to the high ground. Pylai die gone in an instant.
Pylai hates Vata so much right now.
It's like, chase me, I swear.
Oh, I wonder if there's any teammate beef with them right now.
Oh, he's trying to take down Kaiser now as well, but Vata's out of mana, and Kaiser could think about chasing this. He does have Armlet. Vata trying to stay alive, and Gen up with that bottle. They could get into range. Milana's here as well. Envy in trouble and going to get dueled. Most likely going to be brought down. Can Vata get out? He does have a TP. They're looking over in the trees for him for a moment, but it looks like they're not going to be able to find him. Still thinking about that Pylai die.
Yep. That's when you just hate. Those are one of the moments that make you hate your cores.
Howie, in the meantime, will get scouted. Impale not going to really hit on anything, but good heads-up play there by HellRaisers to realize that a sentry dropped, they were able to find him and back out.
Back to Roche? Nah, yeah. Not a bad time. Oh, Envy just TP mid. They have a great observer behind to show that they have no heroes behind. However, they do not have Epicenter. Oh, they do have Duel. Okay, Duel should do.
Yeah, they just need to go for the wraparound, make sure that they can get him in time. But by the time that happens, Envy is already going to back off. And now it looks like HellRaisers are going to transition this into a tier 2 tower push, maybe.
Wait, no. They see Puck. Do they see Puck? No. Okay. Smoke wasted.
Yeah.
That would have been a big kill for them too, because they need the blink on sinking. Being able to get a smoke gank into a kill into like a 2-minute blink after that would have been nice.
It does feel like Cloud9 are playing around the map a little bit better, though. Like, this bottom tower is already gone, the tier 2 down, and they're kind of making use of the enemy jungle while simultaneously taking objectives.
Yeah, they're doing a much better job than HellRaisers for sure. And I think they had slightly better wards out in like the 10-minute phase of the game too, which allowed them to play this way. And they have Drow Aura. Look at Storm Spirit go.
Yeah, this is tier 3 just taking damage, and Swiftbane has to come back to defend against it. Granted, tier 2 is taking damage up in the top lane as well. Visage Bird's there. J4 just ends up dying to MSS.
Forward scouted him out, and then Puck blinked over.
Played.
Worth it to lose one ranger for tower.
Thought he was going on the Swift ending down their bottom, but they don't decide to take it, and now the TPs come in. Alright, 3-3, runs into Pylai die. Milan comes in, is able to find the Burrow Strike onto MSS. He's trying to jump away and will be able to jaunt out. Pylai die dying again. And with no Blink Dagger on Kaiser, I do believe that Aoi should be able to get out here, although the birds will be able to stun as well. Finds that. Damage, is it going to come out? Dodges the Impale, at least Kaiser does. And we'll have the duel, but they don't go for it.
Whew. If they knew that Shrine wasn't up.
Yeah.
Look at these wards they were able to place too after that T2, T3 siege on bottom. Some great vision over there.
Make sure that they always scout out where HellRaisers are at. So, 18 minutes into it, do you feel like it is Cloud9 are the ones that are more happy with the way the game's gone?
Debatable.
Yeah.
Drow's not going to be adding that much damage in because she's going for... She went for a 4-staff first. Like, look at her item. She has very little agility aside from marksmanship.
That's... I mean, you need to stay alive, but...
But you might still die.
Right.
And Pylai doesn't have any item. Oh, actually, he's getting Ghost Scepter. He has Arcanes and almost Ghost Scepter. That Ghost Scepter is super important because he's main dual target. But Blink coming out now on Legion. Can they get a kill from that? And I think they're happy because Sword Spear has a Bloodstone at an appropriate time.
Well, and speaking of Bloodstone, might be able to get some charges on it here. Swift Ending trying to run himself out, and Armlet toggling for all he's worth. He's going to be able to make that escape, and they decide to turn back around. Oh, Fata, he's actually out of mana. Is going to be able to get the TP away. Already Pylai Dai is dead. Fata makes the escape, but it looks like Aoi might not be so lucky as they find the duel. Might not be able to get the damage, but they will find the kill.
Nice try. Good duel prevention right there.
Yeah. The Spike Carapace and everything else. Just juking. Sand King Blink Dagger. So that on top of Legion Commanders, that's that dual sources of initiation you were talking about. Is this a smoke play and into trying to take a team fight time?
Yeah, they kill MSS. Look how far out he is. But nope, they need dueling. I guess they could use Epicenter too, but he doesn't have enough mana as of yet.
They have that level 10 talent for J4, the mana regen. So nice.
Yeah, that talent's great. One of my favorites. Okay, Sand King. He TP'd to bottom shrine. Looks like he wants to smoke out with some people, get himself a dual kill. Here they go. 3 heroes smoked up. Looking for Drow Ranger. Dyer has used Scan. He's expecting someone in the trees. This might give him a false sense of security, but AUI is there almost to back him up. Or is he actually going to pop this smoke? Where's the detection? Oh,
that's a little painful.
If they went right, they would have just gotten free envy kills too. I'm actually surprised it went all the way up. Because envy was showing in lane.
Well, HellRaisers, they still manage to, I mean, maybe make something happen here. The unfortunate part is that Swift Ending again is going to be caught and can try and do whatever he can, but actually, maybe with Kaiser here as well, they could think about turning this. Swift Ending is left. Kaiser jumped forward and now is going to have to be a little bit careful because Fata and Pylai Dai are still in the area.
Don't underestimate Hal.
Yeah. Scary spell. All right, now another dive. Fata trying to find the kill on the 3-3. The birds are going to be there as well, and the silence comes out. More than enough damage. The turnaround, though. Milan trying to kill them off, but there's not enough people here. And this is just going to be another Bloodstone charge fed away. I mean, you understand the desire to make something big happen, but it's not going to be enough.
It's probably really frustrated because of that smoking.
Yeah.
Should have been an easy duel kill. The Drow kill, too. Super important hero.
Now it's 14 Bloodstone charges on Fata. Does feel like there's maybe been a couple of opportunities for them to punish those long dives that he's been making that haven't always been right on the mark, but it just hasn't happened yet, and he's kind of getting away with playing very greedy. And might be able to find another kill here as Aoi's trying to set up on him. Don't quite find him, though.
It's the nice thing about having the +4 mana rule is cast Wind Run whenever you want.
Absolutely. Okay. So now it's 22 minutes in. Top 3 net worth, all held by Cloud9. This has got to start feeling really good for them. Like, HellRaisers, they need to make something happen here, right?
I think they're okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
They just need to take Roche. Roche is the big deal. If you take away Roche from Drow, then you really... Actually, I think give it a Storm in this game. So, yeah, I think they're fine. Roche hasn't been taken. It's more so that they aren't able to take the fights that they want. Oh, it's stunned! Oh my goodness.
Little can get him. Kaiser's there, but they get the shackle now. So Legion Commander running away, does have press the attack, turns it back around, wants to take Pylai Dai down, and he is not going to use the duel. Would have been the death of him, and instead Milan not able to stun up Pylai Dai, but he still is going to die. They've got MSS, soon to be under fire. Chase forward. He has an orb again, as well as the phase shift. They're not willing to chase all the way for that puck. As Milan has found himself a Nyx Assassin. Another Shackle, not actually going to land, but the break damage dealing a heck of a lot there from the Shadow Blade. Now J4 needing to run as MSS is coming back into the fray, trying to chase down this Wind Ranger, but they go north. He went south. It looks like the rest of HellRaisers will get out.
Oh man, he power shotted before the Shackle, which means that he cut down the trees behind him. He didn't actually latch on to anything because of that.
Beatos? That's a cool pickup for the Visage.
great. Good versus Puck, good versus Storm. So versus Drow.
He also got the range increase for the Talon as well.
Oh wow, over 100 or 50 damage. I think about 50 damage on this. He actually gets it back to me.
Oh God, that feels really, really bad. MSS is also going to turn it back around. They shackle, but it doesn't land. And now Eternal Envy, Fata, they show up. Oh, they're going to clean up house. You wanted it so badly, and it's just not going to happen. Birds dying, as well as hopes and dreams of HellRaisers. As Cloud9 show up just in time.
Now you start to worry. I think a lot of it goes back to that smoke ink where they weren't able to kill AUI. Because that tower's still up. I think they get that Drow kill, they get that tower. They get that extra little bit of dual damage so that he can actually finish off the Dazzle there. It's just a sequence of unfortunate events.
Compounding problems. What's been around a 6,000 gold swing over the past 6 minutes. It's feeling like HellRaisers kind of losing their grip on this game. It doesn't seem to be getting a whole lot easier. I guess really maybe like this Halberd coming out from Lycan might be a turning point, but it hasn't always been him in the fights either.
Just need a Roshan.
Well, Visage has a Solar Crest now. And Lycan is in the area as well with Armlet Halberd. They can do a lot of damage to Roche. It's just whether or not they'll be able to sneak it past Cloud9. Like, because Cloud9 can always fight them at this point, right?
Yes.
All right.
Especially inside the Roche. Storm's very good. Storm and Puck are both very good around the pit.
Okay, well, they're scouting it out. And it looks like they're also going to bring a gem on HellRaisers. Since they're very worried about a Nyx Assassin. Starting to work their way through it. Solar Crest continually being used, while bottom lane is being pushed from Fata and MSS. And I have an inkling that something's happening. They catch J4. Just going to kill him under the tier 3 towers. And actually, no, the dual turnaround. Okay, maybe an opening here. If they could find this kill on a Fata, it would be really good. The Shackle comes through, and they do take him down.
Damn, Kaiser, what a player.
It's really well done.
Great setup.
Roshan doesn't go down, but that type of kill on a Storm Spirit is huge. Now back down to 12 Bloodstone charges.
Yeah, it's really important that he doesn't get a deny on his first one. You really need that experience, I think, right now, and the gold.
Oh, smoke is... Dust comes a second late, and Aoi just going to run away from them afterwards.
What happened to her? Oh, Visage has a jump. Yeah. I'm surprised they don't give it to Milan.
He was the one that bought it.
Yeah. He's usually the one that's up in front, that's initiated.
Yeah. You guys worried that he just might die in the fights or something, but I guess if you're thinking like that, maybe it's a self-defeatist attitude. I don't know. Hard to say. But we do see J4 who's going to walk uphill and immediately get eaten up by Fata. And they even mana burn Kaiser as he heads up towards the north side. Now HellRaisers are kind of cut off from the rest of their base. But it doesn't look like Cloud9 want to push the tempo yet. Maybe a bit too scared of losing a hero or two here or there.
As they smoke up, they feign a push on the bottom lane. They think they're right behind the Storm, but instead they're actually way further up. Are they actually going to sneak Roche? Oh, they think they're Roaching right now. You want to be in for a weird surprise. Oh, wait. They're just going to sneak it. Okay. They're probably like, okay, well, they're okay, good time as any. Oh wait, Visage is close by with his birds. Don't think he's gonna see it.
Yeah, it's... Maybe he goes and checks it out in a second here, but it looks like Storm is going to be able to secure himself an Aegis, and the avenue for HellRaisers to pull themselves back into this game is becoming fewer and far between. It's only a 5,000 net worth lead.
That was a really good smoke though.
Yeah.
And Fata zipped so far ahead that they couldn't really sense it in time. That would have taken some really high level game sense to sniff that out.
Yeah.
Okay, now that Roche is down, or did I say Roges?
Roche is down, you got it.
Roche is down. It sounded like Roges, like Roche and Aegis. It's like, wait, what? What are the words coming out of my mouth? Now that Storm has it, that's bad. He was doing pretty well. Now he's still on top of net worth, and I think he's going to cause a lot of issues now that he has Orchid, especially for the Sinking and the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, he's really been left just to do whatever he wants this game. And it's been a while since I've seen a Storm Spirit just completely get out of control. You can sometimes forget it. With the Drow Ranger, it's even more of a hard thing to deal with, getting that plus 61 damage.
What his plan for that belt in his inventory?
Yeah. I was wondering if he had like gone treads or something, but
No, he went Arcane.
yeah.
He went Arcane since it's simple to Bloodstone.
Maybe just a casual belt of giant strength?
In your backpack.
For the early game, you know? You gotta help out early. Oh, J4 caught again, and most likely to die. They have the long-range stun. The wind run is not going to be enough to keep him alive, at least for now. Howl doing work, and Fata's actually out of mana, so they will keep him alive. Top lane, more action, maybe a Bruin. MSS was getting ran down, but has the blink and the Lincolns. They won't find the duel.
He now has a Shadow Blade, though. So he can catch out the Puck, the Storm, the Drow Ranger. Normal heroes that feel pretty safe against a Blink LC. There's a Lincoln's up on Puck now, too, so. Duel, gonna be tough to get off without a halberd.
They have one on that Lycan already, but yeah, it's the order of operations for actually taking a fight start to become really complicated and convoluted for HellRaisers. Whereas on the side of Cloud9, you've got this Aegis on Storm, just go and hit the tier 3 towers, and we can see right there they do break the Lincoln Sphere, and Kaiser gonna go forward. They do find the stun, they find the catch, they find the kill. Dual damage for Kaiser.
Cast range talent in play.
Yep. Bata, though, is going to take a tier 3 tower before the tier 3 goes down up in the top lane. So the TP back home now, and looks like they want to get into position for defense. The Gust could come out and cause some issues right here. Aoi finds a really good impale, but actually press attacked off the bird, not the Lycan. He's still going to live through this for the moment, and Eternal Envy getting force-staffed away, still dropped low, is going to die. 70 seconds, no Envy. Milan looking for a counterplay now. They can go for Fata. Burrow Strike connects onto 2. They're making it happen, but the Grave comes out at the last second. That's going to keep Fata alive. Pylai die, making sure his carry is going to be fine in spite of that earlier death that he caused on him, and now takes down Swift Ending as well. Fata looking to finish this one off. Does have stick charges, but not enough to chase for the long haul. And it looks like the Birds, too, might get taken down as Envy is going to chase. Envy's getting some gold.
Wow, I can't believe they didn't actually kill the Storm there. I think someone thought someone else was going to finish off. The other person thought that they were going to finish it off, and then he just got Grave. That was big. Actually, he had Aegis, but still important, I think. Still a little bit of time left on that Aegis.
Yeah, about a minute left, so they can go again if they want to. Do you think you do try and push it and run down mid again and see what you can get out of the Aegis?
I think you can. Yeah, I think they were okay, close to winning that fight, I would say. If they had Puck, surely. But unfortunately for them, Envy did have to vibe. And here's the fight that they want to take in the next 45 seconds. I don't think HellRaisers are going to want to leave their base, especially when they see nobody out on the map.
Well, there is only 30 seconds left of this Aegis. Up on the high ground, J4 going to get silenced. Shadow Amulet still going to most likely be the death of him, although he still stays alive. Press the attack, the Shackle onto 2, okay. Fata trying to take that melee barracks. They are able to Burrow Strike, connects onto both Aoi and Envy. Again, he doesn't have any way to come back into this after the fact. They're going to be able to bring down Milan, it looks like. Trying very slowly, but in the end, he does fall. All right, another Shackle connecting onto the Storm Spirit. Still dropped low, but not dead yet. 1 second left. The Aegis is now going to be reclaimed. And with that, Cloud9 might need to think about backing out after they take the lane of barracks.
They're very unsure about their initiation. Sinking went in, but there was no follow-up after that. Legion Commander is deathly afraid to duel anyone that isn't the Dazzle. Pretty good use of Aegis, I would say. Cloud9 found a tiny window where mid lane was pushing and they could just sneak their way into bottom lane, nail both sets of rags. I think the Precision Aura also helped get that melee Rex that low to begin with.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, definitely. And it's showing the power that this Drow Ranger can still have. Like, I think that the buff to creeps and the way that they interact, because tower, armor is less now since there's no heroes around. It's kind of a unique little buff to the Drow Ranger as well.
Yeah. Around to something there.
Took the plus strength instead of precision aura.
Oh, strength is important. 14 strength is a ton. He needs to survive. They're going to be running at him a lot, as they have been.
I guess he had to buy back already as well. And it looks like Drow's actually going to be going for the Maelstrom Aghanims build. It's been a little while since we've seen that.
It's good for birds.
Yeah. All right, so 34 minutes in, 16-18. This game looking like it is fairly well in the hands of Cloud9. That being said, we've thought that before, and occasionally things go a little bit awry. Like how we getting caught in the tricks here. There he goes. This buddy's Eternal Enemy gonna help him out. I gotta force staff out of there.
Yeah, they seem to play it safe. Get Aegis and Storm, play around that. Storm's getting real fat.
Looks like Shiva's Guard is gonna be the next pickup for Fata, on top of Lincoln's Bloodstone and Orchid. I mean, what does he really have to worry about this game? It's like the biggest things that can kill Fata.
Shackle Shot. Logs Ration Shackle Shot. Without weave on him. That's about it, really.
Okay. Oh, Fata almost killing off the Sand King there. I think he still does get out. They don't want to die for it. Kaiser's actually here. They break the Lincoln Sphere. Now looking to try and finish him off. They have the Atos as well. He can't get out of there for the moment, but now MSS turns the corner, takes it with that catch on the Dream Coil. Visage also in trouble. The birds are getting some nice duration stuns, but the damage is just not there right now. Eventually, they are going to be able to kill off that Visage, and Swift Ending doing what he can. The buybacks on two of these heroes now, and Fata trying to kill off the birds. That was a resummon as well. So this is not going to be any birds, rather just one for Visage for 110 seconds.
That's like Dying Bag.
Yeah. I mean, that hero's effectiveness is so much built around those familiars.
They're just waiting a little bit for Storm's mana regen. 50 mana regen a second.
Very few things right now are worrying Fata. Sitting with, well, actually that Shackle though, you talked about it, could be an issue. They find the duel as well. The big impale comes out though from Aoi. The silence onto all of them as well. The Dream Coil onto 4. Fata just saunters away, happy as a clam, and Milan most likely to die as he jumps back in yet again. No fear from the man from Cloud9. Nobody dies on Cloud9. You die back on two separate heroes, and you still hold on to Fata.
Yeah, that was the perfect jump for them too. If they can't win that fight, they can't win a fight.
Well, it's HellRaisers style, never give up, never surrender, as the second lane of barracks is down, and the only thing really stopping Cloud9 right now is if there's a tier 2 tower off to the side. They are going to be able to pick off the Wind Ranger. Fata just eating Bloodstone charges like candy. And he is going to dive for another one, as 3-3 is going to get found. The Impale comes out, they're ready to dive towers, and HellRaisers have had enough. The GG gets called. Cloud9 making another one happen for themselves.
Pretty solid draw play. I think Fata played really well after the first 10 minutes of the game. And yeah, they just played it kind of safe. Not necessarily a huge fan of the offlane, especially when it caused Lycan to suffer so much. He ended up 0-5 and was just unable to woof woof on people. Woof woof. Woof woof.
All right, Cloud9 win another game. It's happening. We'll see if they can actually upset and make it up to the next round. If they can win the next one, I believe that puts them over Execration.
That is correct.
Which would mean a better seed.